So there you see, you can tell that I've shown you my bare skin, as we all do at times. We need to show these things on YouTube as well. So I'll start off with the Oskia London cleansing gel. I use this almost every day and I've really been enjoying it. That's the consistency of it. However, I don't think it removes makeup, so I always have to double cleanse after using it. So I rub it into my face for about a minute or minute and a half. You'll see there, once I'm done rubbing, I rub it in quite well, and I also go through my eyes. I then use flannel. I wet it with warm water. Soon after I've done that, I place it onto my face. Just make sure that it's nice and warm so that it will open your pores and really get all the gunk out of your skin. Leave it there for a few seconds and then start wiping that makeup off. I wasn't wearing much makeup on this day. I think I just had a bronzer or something. So yeah, and I think on things like that it does a good job. The Oskia London Renaissance Cleansing Gel. It's also called Illuminating Vitamin Facial Cleanser. I enjoy using it though as an everyday cleanser. I follow on with the Botanics, the Power of Plants Cleansing Foam Wash, All Bright. This is so as I was saying, this is a foaming cleanser, but it doesn't foam as much. It's supposed to act similar to a foaming cleanser, but it's quite gentle. So I work it into my skin, avoiding the eyes, of course, because it's slightly a little foamy. As you can see, it's not that much foamy, but it's nice and gentle, and I like to use it as a double cleanser. It says it's botanical power. It says Botanics, the power of plants. So I think it's made from botanical extracts. And once I'm done rubbing it into my skin, I usually use the number 7 brush. It's similar to the Clarisonic. I tend not to put it on electrical because I just like to use it gently since I use it every day. Once in a while, when I think my skin is in need of really a good workout and a nice cleanse, I would use the electric brush to brush my skin, but I usually don't do that. I usually just do it manually myself. And of course, then I'll wash it off. So after I've washed it all off, I dry my face with a towel, and my next step would be to put the La roche-posay seozinc. I'm really loving this stuff. I think you're definitely going to see it on my monthly favorites. I spray it all over my face, and usually I let it dry on its own, but because I'm doing this video, I'll just pat it dry with a cotton pad. And once that's all done, you can tell that I was trying to talk while I was doing everything, but that didn't work. I will then use a mask. I use a mask quite frequently. Depending on how my skin is behaving, I can use a mask every single day. And I thought that my skin was a bit oily, we're in hot weather, and it was getting a bit hormonal and not very happy. So I was going to use the Botanics ionic clay mask Shine Away, and this has been amazing. I took it with me on holiday to Africa and it was a lifesaver. The one I use is for oily combination skin. It says it's with clarifying willow bark, and it helps deep cleanse and remove impurities. And I want to say I could vouch for that because it really helped me while I was in the tropics. So I just place it all over my face. It takes about 10 minutes to dry. And there you go. Children, do not watch this. Otherwise, you're going to get scared to death. That's my face there with the full face mask. I've bared myself to you guys. Okay. So I'm back. I've just washed off my mask and I've just sprayed this all over my face. I hope you can see it. It's the seozinc. So now what I'm going to do, I've just been using this Caudalie serum, so I'm just going to pop that onto my skin. I'm sorry if I'm looking that way, just because I am trying to see what I'm doing here. Then once I've done that, I'll also pop on a face cream, and I've just been using the Nuxe. I can't say these French words. Youth and Radiance Revealing Care. That one. I'm just using the sample sizes that I get in the beauty boxes at the moment so that I can finish them off. I leave some to take with me when I'm traveling and stuff, like on holidays. But I don't travel that often, do I? So I can get to use them if I think they're going to expire. Then if I have anything left, I just spread it on the back of my hands like that. So there we go. Hope you can see me there. That's it. All shiny like a disco ball. And then once I'm done with that, I just let it air out a little bit. Let the face cream dry into my skin. And then I use the Tarte BB cream. It's the tinted primer, really. It's a primer, so it's not a BB cream per se. And this, you can use it, they recommend you use it with this brush, so I'm going to give it a go. I usually use it with my hands, and I'm going to use this Chanel mirror to do it. I'm just popping a blob over here. That's a lot, I don't need that much. It's almost as if I'm putting a foundation now. That's not the way it's supposed to be. There you go. So if you can see, I find this brush leaves a bit of streaking, so I tend sometimes to just leave it, and then I just use my hands as it's quicker. I use my fingers as I find them quicker at times to do that. And sometimes when I'm not going anywhere, I just tend to just wear this, and that's it. I just wear this primer, put a bronzer on top, and then I'm all done. So that's done. And then what I would do is I would follow on with my Mali. What is this called? It's the Mali Poreless Perfection Glowing Foundation. There it is. It comes in this tub. I use the Mali brush to apply it. Thank God it's got a mirror in it, so I can just use the Mali mirror that comes with it. I think for the rest of this video I'm just going to do a voiceover so that you can see what I'm doing, and then I'll just do a voiceover after I'm done doing the makeup. So here I'm just blending in the primer and the Mali together. I keep blending and working at it. As you know, you have to blend, blend, blend. And I thought it looked a little bit ashy on me, so it was important for me to blend. So that's the Tarte brush that came with the... oh, it came with something, I can't remember what exactly, but I tend to use it with the bronzer from the Guerlain Four Seasons. I really enjoy using this bronzer. It's the best bronzer ever. I do not know where I've been not using a bronzer, because I think this is just divine. And I don't think I'll ever go back to the days of not using a bronzer ever again. So highly recommended. And if you wanted, you could go to my blog and see a review post that I did on the Guerlain bronzer. I was also actually talking about my makeup routine, so I might put this video over as well onto the blog. So you just work it in on the temples of your cheek, on your forehead. Make it look as natural as you can, I guess. And then after that I work on the brows, and that is the L'Oreal brow pencil. I just use it to fill in gaps really that are missing. And then after I fill in the gaps, I use the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper that helps me set in the brows. This is when I'm just doing really simple makeup routine. And if my brows don't need too much work, if I just had them recently done. It brings shape and it makes sure that the shape holds. So that's the good thing about this. And I follow on with the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush. I will write everything below so you know exactly what it is that I used. Again, that brush came with the Tarte blush, and it works perfectly. It does what it's supposed to do. It contours to your face. So you're not struggling, or you're not putting too much blush or too little blush. It knows exactly where to go in your face. So you find it's perfect. I haven't put much blush on there because I tend to overdo it at times. Again, same principle, work it, blend, blend. And when I'm done with the blush, I tend to like to do the highlighting. What do they call highlighting now? There's a word that they use. I'll try and write it down if I find out. Strolling. With the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. This is an oldie but a goodie. Very reliable. I can always go back to it. I think it has the same effect as the Becca Shimmer Compact. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure, but it's amazing. And the brush that I'm using is the Zoeva blush brush in number. I'll list it down. I'm just guessing here. And then because it's daytime and I don't want it to be too shiny, I just go on top with the matte blush that I used. And then on the eyebrows, I use the pencils. The pencils that I'm using there, I'm going to link everything down below. One of them, I know I got it from the beauty box again, the My Little Box. And it's one of their own brands, and I really, really like it. I think this one is in the color Gilt, and it's by, I want to say NARS, but I don't think it's NARS. It was quite difficult to blend this one. I had to take time. It's called Magnetic Eye Color. Yes, it is in the color Gilt. So that's the name, Magnetic Eye Color. And then the other one is from the My Little Box, and it's called the Amazing Eyeshadow Crayon. And I could not rave more about this one. It does what it's supposed to do, and it's bulletproof. It goes nowhere. Lasts all day. But I think that the Gilt lasts a lot longer. So I just put them side by side, and then I blend them in. I try and leave the Gilt on the inner part of my eyelid, and I put the My Little Box Amazing Eyeshadow Crayon on the outer side, just to create a smoky eye effect. And then again I have to blend and blend and blend. So as I said, I blend and blend and blend, and then I make sure that it's all nice and even, and there's no it's seamless, really. That's what I'm trying to say. I make sure that it's all seamless, and it's a nice, a little bit of a smoky eye, but a daytime smoky eye. And then I go in with, again, My Little Box, the Amazing Eyeshadow Crayon, on my under eye there, because I tend not to use an eyeliner there, so I just use that to give it a little bit of pop. And then I go in with the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. So I just then apply the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick highlighter on top of my eyebrows just to make them look a lot more defined. And I think it just pulls your face up. It's almost like a facelift, isn't it? Then the eyeliner, that's the By Terry. Again, I'm not sure what it's called. I'll link it down below. But I know it's a greeny bluey eyeliner and it's got a little shimmer in it. I think it looks nice. And it works both in the day and at night. I think it's more green than it is blue actually. I've tried before to line the inner rim of my eye. I just can't. It just makes my eyes water and I just can't. I'll keep trying and hopefully one day I'll get the art of doing it. I follow on with the lash, with the Tarte camera. Oh, I don't remember again. It's called Camera Lashes. Lash Camera something. And I follow on with that. Again, I use it again because it doesn't flake. It's a nice eyeliner. If you watch some of my YouTube videos, you realize that it's a staple. It doesn't fall onto your eyes. It stays put for the whole day if you need it to. So that's all done. I was struggling with a bit of hay fever there. Then I go on with the Chanel Emotions Lip Shine. This has been my go-to lipstick the whole of summer really. I think it's a lovely sheer color that keeps your lips moisturized. I will link a link to my blog where I did a review on this one as well, so if you're interested in that you could go on and see it. Well, there it goes, the clearing up. You know what to do. You can use your concealer if you wanted. So that's the whole makeup look done. I hope you really did enjoy it and thank you for taking time to watch this. So I hope you've all enjoyed this tutorial, a makeup tutorial. I've never done one of these, so this was my first one. So I really hope that I did you justice and you really had fun. And you'll try it out and let me know in the comments below what you think about it. So I'm just going to follow on with my June favorites as soon as I finish doing this. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.